Right, what is going on everyone? It's TM Cycles back with another video on my 8-week cut or 8-week transformation, as people market it as. I get quite a lot of Instagram followers now from obviously people that watch my YouTube channels. They subscribe to YouTube and then follow me on Instagram, so cheers for that. It's always nice getting a few more followers. But they saw a picture that I uploaded before I went on holiday, which was a picture of me before and after of an 8-week cut, and I've got quite a few direct messages saying like, what was your training like, what was your diet and supplementation like. So I thought, instead of directly messaging everyone and individually back the same thing, I'd do a video about it. So this was the picture of me, the state of me, either there or there, in 8 weeks. And it wasn't a dramatic cut, it wasn't a sort of crash diet, which is probably the worst thing to do. You see a lot of people saying, oh, I need to detox to lose weight and all that sort of bullshit. Ignore that. It was just a slight calorie deficit, and I still ate really what I wanted as long as it was in my macros, because I'm quite a sort of firm believer of if it fits your macros. There was a lot of diets out there on the market that I saw that people have been using that are quite successful, such as intermittent fasting, but the one that sort of I wanted to try out was carb backloading. Briefly put, carb backloading was created by a guy called John Kiefer, I think it is, and it is predominantly having protein and fat up to your training, do your training whatever that be, and then have the majority of your carbs post training. And that's what I did really for 8 weeks, nothing too complicated. Macro wise, I was on about 60 grams of 60 grams of fat, about 150 to 180 grams of carbs, and 220 grams of protein. And that was Monday to Wednesday. I had a refeed day on Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday was just back to normal. My refeed day consisted of about 350 to 400 grams of carbs. But in terms of what food sources I was eating, everyone was sort of saying to me on direct message, oh, was you eating like chicken and brown rice and all that sort of shit? I was like, no, I was just sort of eating what I really wanted. Post training, I'd have McDonald's, donuts, pancakes, whatever really I fancied, to be honest with you. It wasn't sort of deemed to be healthy, but that's what I did. I know a lot of people do that now, but yeah, training wise, I only did a couple 2 cardio sessions a week. My training layout was Monday upper body, Tuesday lower body, Wednesday cardio, Thursday upper body, Friday lower body, and Saturday cardio again. And I did that for 8 weeks, and soon enough the fat started sort of coming off. Supplementation wise was just a basic whey protein shake, Optimum Nutrition's gold standard whey. That was post training. I do like to sip on aminos or BCAAs. I'm not a huge fan of them, but I do like when I'm cutting weight to sort of sip on them or have them there just for sort of backup. No fat burners, no CLA, none of that bullshit. Another gimmick that supplement companies preach that you need to lose fat. You don't need it. But that's basically it really. A whey protein, a BCAA. I sometimes do use creatine if I'm cutting, because obviously when you're cutting weight you're under calories and you lose a little bit of strength, so it could be quite a good idea to implement some creatine in there. But that is basically my 8-week cut. Went on holiday with the boys, so a lads holiday for a week, so I tried my best to eat okay out there. I know lads holidays aren't the best for eating good food, but you got a lot of alcohol involved in there, out every night drinking. So if you are going on a lads holiday, I'll give you some advice. I took out their milk thistle and ZMA. I had a bunch of ZMA and a bunch of milk thistle before I went out the night out, and when I woke up I did not have one hangover, which was good. I saw some guy put a post up about ZMA and sort of the body's decreases in vitamin B or whatever if you drink alcohol, and obviously the milk thistle to help the liver. But yeah, this is my current form, current shape. This was last week, a week before my cycle. I've jumped back on cycle now for 10 weeks. There'll be a video up of that when I finish. But this was me just posing in the gym, fairly leanish, not that shredded. But yeah, and then I did the ice bucket challenge as well, because everyone seems to be doing that. So if you haven't done it, do it. Donate to ALS, good cause. But yeah, this is just my current shape really. A week before I did my before I started cycle. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. If you want any more in-depth information, just give me an email. Obviously I've got a little notebook here of all my training and macros and what I eat, stuff like that. I think it's always a good idea if you are cutting or bulking, or if you've got a competition coming up, to keep a journal or plan it out. That's always a good thing. But like I said, I've got in there all the ins and outs of what I did just for 8 weeks. I've got a video coming up on post-cycle therapy because a lot of people keep asking about that. What's the best sort of post-cycle therapy, or is there a best post-cycle therapy? So keep your eyes peeled out for that. Cheers for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you've got to do. Try and get this channel growing a bit. But yeah, thanks very much, and yeah, see you soon.